see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
Something that's really close to my heart has just happened. This is absolutely worse than the time when Stephan and Susan were in hospital for weeks because I didn't feed them. They've just kidnapped the designer for Prada and they took him to Egypt, and they're saying we might not have Prada for the next 6 months. I'm sorry, I just can't do this. It's so disgusting what's happening in Egypt. They're killing people's Louis Vuitton and Prada. It is disgusting. What has the world come to?
Yeah.
Look at this one. This one was from the first Prada collection.
Yeah.
And it's so expensive. And it's so expensive because they're just showing people that they can kill Prada.
Yeah.
What is your problem?
Nothing. Sorry, there's someone cutting onions very close. I'm fine.
Stephan is so irritating this morning. Usually he agrees with everything I say, and he's just looking terrible this morning. Thank goodness I got him a therapist because I wouldn't have been able to raise this kid on my own.
And then mom is more worried about Prada or Louis Vuitton in Mexico, Brazil, or China. I don't even know what she was talking about. To think about what I'm going through. I called my therapist and, it's like he gets me. It's like he understands me.
You're so irritating.
On that note, life's hard. When you think you're going to get something, life just knows how to take it away from you. I'm not fine. Life is like, that magic trick where there's like a cloth on the table and there's like things on top and you try to pull it and then everything stays. Yeah. But this time life is like that thing and you pull it and everything, your very identity just like breaks apart.
They tried to do that with the Louis Vuitton, and I can tell you they destroyed that bag.
So I come back from work and what? This is getting out of hand. I am losing myself. I do not know what is happening. Anyway, come back from work. It was a tough day at work. Work was tough. I worked so hard. I had to choose. One employee asked me, must she put the chips in the large thing or the small thing? And I said, no, just do it on both. Like 50-50, give the customer. Customer will think that you put more in. So work was amazing. So there's some big news, huge news, so big. It's big. And now I got to take this big news and I got to break it down to the people. It's big.
Where's your...
What is up, people?
What if someone walks in?
So this idiot of an uncle of Stephan's walks in and he's not in his disguise. I mean, how idiotic could you be to be looking like your ugly self when we gave you an upgrade?
What?
No,
we're safe. We're in the house.
Oh, okay.
The gate's locked. I told, what's his name? I don't know his name. I'm just glad that I can speak again, He's finally out of the way. You know what it feels like? It feels like when you're eating something and then sometimes the meat gets... Okay, you don't eat meat. Sometimes the meat gets stuck.
We don't eat meat. We only eat veggies. And we drink water and we are gluten-free because gluten kills babies in Indonesia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, just like, the meat stuck...
And it's disgusting to eat glue. Don't forget that one. That's why we gluten.
Yeah.
Free. Because we don't eat the glue.
You're like that magic trick you were speaking about. So tragic.
That's what she told me as well. Tragic.
You sound like having
I wrote her a song, you know that? I'm not gonna sing it now because apparently someone out there says that if I sing, I create natural disasters with the sound of my voice coming out through my vocal cord. I don't know what they're talking about. I think I'm a great singer.
Rough day. You know, my day was good. I had a fantastic day at work.
Okay, it's fine. I'll tell you since you've asked. Like, I'm not happy. Because life is like that magic trick where you have things on, and
He's speaking about the Prada in Egypt that they are destroying.
Cool.
They're trying to kill
and like everything just
Egypt.
falls in life. Life is like dominoes. The pizza, it just eats you up.
Wow.
What happened at work
rough.
today?
So it's time to break the news, and I'm not sure how they're gonna take it, but they're gonna take it because I'm breaking it down. So I came to work, I was doing my thing, Axel was doing the most, like he always does. And then, Joe wants me to go and meet the boss, so I walk in.
Totally.
And I'm like, wow, this guy's face looks
amazing.
Like I've seen it before. It looks familiar. Looks familiar. And then he turns around, and then it's him.
Definitely him, the boss.
Wow.
Perfect. That sounds like a good day.
Oh, I don't think you heard. It's him.
Yeah,
Definitely
him. This one is super cute.
Yeah.
I like that one as well.
Okay, that one.
Sis,
Yeah.
it's him.
Your boss, yeah.
Yeah, it's him.
Okay.
It's how do I put this? He is the founder of Margaret, the co-founder of Margaret with you. So Margaret, he owns 50% of the shares. I learned that word today.
I always knew that child was a business. I always knew that there was something wrong with that kid. Where is the profit? We're just making a loss every single day. Disgusting.
And while I'm having this mid-teen, I don't even know how old I am. While I'm having this life crisis, there are my family ranting on about something else, about some guy who owns 50% of Margaret, or I think it was Margaret. Was it Margaret? Oh, yes, Margaret. Like they saw.
So he starts speaking to me about shareholders and companies. And at this point, I've zoned out. I'm back on Prada because they've just taken the designer for Gucci. And I really can't do this. I would give Stephan up if they would just give back the designer for Gucci. And I'm really in my feelings. And he tells me about him. I don't care about him. Get over your problems.
It was your ex-husband. I tried to beg it to you. I tried to tell you like 3 times ago, but you worried about your.
Why would he be selling chicken? So this is weird. I don't really know how to feel because he left me because I liked fried chicken, and now he's selling fried chicken. So this is weird, and it's weird. I think he started the chicken joint because I used to like fried chicken, but he hasn't spoken about me at work, so. Or maybe he did speak about me and this idiot of a man just didn't hear through that cat that is always on his head. This is weird. That doesn't sound.
Because he's a chicken. Sorry, bad time for jokes. I know.
Bad jokes, Stephan.
I need to read the room next time.
Yeah, just go back to being depressed.
I apologize. I am going to go back.
Yeah. That joke was like a breakup. It was painful.
You know what?
Why would he own a chicken?
Hello, my therapist?
I don't know. He's taller than I last saw him though.
It went well.
Did he
It
ask
wasn't
about
me, it was
the
her.
last trip we had in Fiji?
Yes, I understand what you say, but I need
What
to be
was he
truthful to
speaking
myself.
about in the meeting?
It wasn't
In the
me,
fridge.
it was her.
In a meeting in the fridge.
It wasn't me, it was her.
Fiji.
It definitely
No,
was
he
me.
didn't mention anything about Fiji, nothing.
Did he speak
CGI.
about the time we met?
I tried to throw money at her. I thought
Did
that
he-
was
did he
gonna
tell
work. That's
you
what my
guys
mom has done to
about
me. Just threw money at me and I
anything?
was happy.
To do with people that might have been close to him.
So after the 6th, it's him. She finally gets it, and she is shaken. And now she's asking me, did the guy speak to me about her? And I'm trying to, it's hard. It's hard to break down things like this. The guy said nothing. He said nothing. Said nothing. Nothing at all. And I know that she's gonna say it's because of my wig and stuff like that, block my hearing and tease me and stuff like that. But the guy said nothing. I mean, the closest thing he said to me about her was nothing. Yeah, there's not even close. Like, all he spoke about was chicken. That's it. He said that the only close people now are the people who buy the chicken. Those are his main people right now.
Did he
said
speak
nothing
about when
about
I
his
used
past.
to eat chicken?
No,
Did he speak about anything at all?
no, he didn't say anything. He just said that we need to get the sales up.
I know,
Otherwise,
but I
we're all
really
fired.
liked her. I thought she was the one. I thought
That's
I
what
could
he
start
said.
a life with her.
Nothing about fridge.
I get I'm young and I can't think
nothing.
of those stuff
Why
right
wouldn't
now,
you
but
ask
come on,
about
like
me though?
I'm
Are you sure it
X
was him?
amount years old.
That was him. So sis, what I was thinking, right,
No, but
is
like,
that
you
I
know,
need to,
think I
I need to get out of there.
How she
I need to get out of there, and
But
I
what
am
if
a
like he
strong,
brings me up
independent
tomorrow or
man.
next week or
I am a
next
strong,
month?
independent man.
Mm.
She liked me.
What if he brings you
But
up and then
she
he
had
sees me
problems. You're
for who I really am? What if one
You're
day
actually
I'm talking to
right.
Joe,
Wow.
and then Joe says something that
issue
I
here is
did,
not
and
me.
then
I am
Axel brings it up?
Do you think that he'd
Wow,
ever come
thank
back?
you, thank you so much. So should I call her back?
You definitely need to quit.
I shouldn't call her back. So I called my therapist, and I really like him. He really gets me, I really feel like there's a close bond there, There's something about him. But he says I'm calling him a lot about the Stacy thing, and I'm telling him I'm over it, I'm telling. Just 1 second. I just thought of something, Hello? Hey, just wanted to find out, what if she doesn't like the date as a test to see whether I'll be committed or not? Think about it. It's a big brain move. No, I'm not overthinking it. No, I don't use overthinking to cover up my emotion. Yes. That's rude. He hung up. He says I'm overthinking it. Psst. Does it sound like I'm overthinking it?
Are you gonna go quit
Am I
now?
allowed to follow her?
But at the same
around?
time, man,
No,
like I was
no,
the top
do that. Okay.
employee there.
Okay.
If I
Nobody
quit now,
cares about you. if
Throw
he's not
money at her.
speaking about
That is the
me.
actual solution. When I see her, take money, just show her black card,
You definitely
show her
have to
rover.
quit.
No,
so I've decided it's done. I spoke to Axel. It's done. We're quitting. Myself and him, we're quitting. We discussed. We had a meeting. We discussed and everything, and it's time to quit. For our safety. I mean, the guy that I was trying to hide from has found me. I found him. Wait. We're quitting.
Oh, if it isn't my 9 a.m.
sadness is like an ocean. When you're trying to record there, it just makes a lot of noise. I went to my therapist, and like always, he helped me.
You can lay down here, make yourself comfortable. There we go. Talk to me. What's bothering you this time?
If a person who could see the future
You know,
and someone who could mind read
mind reader, the future.
have to play chess,
All right.
who would win?
I feel like I should be the one digging into your brain here, Like,
If
But-
ice is flowing,
all right.
If
Ice
ice-
is flowing.
if ice is floating
Oh, it's floating. Okay, wait,
in
let
a
me just
glass
note
of
that down.
water,
In a glass of water.
technically it's inside its own blood.
No, I'm sensing kind of like really depressed thoughts and morbid thoughts, because the glass in psychology represents you bottling up, you trying to contain your emotions. and then the ice.
Bottles are just
All right.
the capsules of water in this world.
All right. All right.
I think I should become a poet. But the problem is I just don't know it.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. So you bottling up a lot of pent up emotion.
Life is like a river.
All right.
If you fight the waves, you're crazy because there's no waves in a river. Oh my word.
Okay, so you're seeing things. Am I getting that correctly? Are you beginning to see things?
I was so nice to her though, you know that?
Oh, is this what it is? All right.
You know?
Okay. What was the name?
Stacy.
Stacy with a C.
I never actually asked. That's a good question.
Oh.
Maybe I should call her. Where's my phone?
All right.
Left my phone.
I think it's Stacy with the F.
Life is like a phone, just gets left behind.
Okay, cool. So Stacy, what happened between you and Stacy? Were you at a river? Are you confessing to a crime having to do with the river and Stacy? Describe to me the events that took place here.
We went out to this cool date. I was
All right.
awesome as ever, like you
Right,
know.
of course,
Killing
as
it.
you are, as you are.
Gentleman. And you know, I pointed out a couple of factors about her, like how she always wears black, the fact that she's gothic, the fact that she doesn't make jokes, she's not funny,
Okay.
a lot of other factors. But you know,
Stale, pretty much.
yeah, it's like you know,
stale
a long game of chess just gets it gets to a stalemate, and that's where we got into this relationship. And you know,
Okay.
it wasn't me, it was her, but she broke me. If that makes sense.
I think I'm seeing what's going on here. So Stacy dumped you.
No.
Okay.
No. We don't use those words here. Remember? Bad
Sorry,
words.
you
Bad
you
words.
decided to mutually give each other some
Terminate.
space.
Yes. Hence the rivers, you know,
Oh.
because you have like the Nile River. There are crosses between 4 different provinces inside USA.
There was a lot to take in. There was a lot to take in.
So what do I do? You know, I feel like
You know, what I suggest you do right now, right? I think you should really cut things off with Stacy. From what I've been hearing from you, it's making you a very angry person. So from the tone of your voice, like at any time, I feel like you could just grab a sharp object and just like come at me, thinking I'm Stacy because I'm like I've got some black on.
I was
And that
actually thinking
reminds
about
you
that.
of
Wow.
Stacy, and I think you put black on to remind yourself of Stacy, and that's unhealthy. So I think you should break it off with Stacy.
I think I'm going to get over Stacy with either a C or Stacy with either an S. I don't know what her name has actually. Maybe that's why if it was Stacy with a C, I don't go along with people whose name starts with a C. Like Margaret. Is it Margaret with a C or Margaret with an M?
Pursue some hobbies or something in your life. You know?
I'm going to find my dad. That is a good hobby. He's told me to go do a hobby. So I think my hobby is going to be finding who my real father is. Maybe he will understand me, and in this whole situation will take my eyes, my mind, my soul, my very being away from Susan. Stacy. Why did I say Susan?
In all my life as a therapist, as a qualified therapist, I've never been so confused. But I hope he gets good. I hope he gets better. I hope next time we meet, it's not me pretty much recording evidence to be used against him in a court of law. But I've good hopes for the kid. In time, you know, time heals all wounds. His wounds might be mental and psychological. Maybe time will heal them. I hope so. But yeah, it was a very interesting experience for me.